Alright, gang. It's a new day. And I went ahead and started this without you guys. Alright, so here we are. We got these gauges. You know, we had our wideband. This is a coolant gauge, and this is an empty pod. As you see, we had to rewire everything. This is for the coolant thermostat. I had to cut new holes in the old pillar, right? And this is the new pillar. The new pillar kind of just layers over the fucking old one. All right, that's not what we're worried about right now. What we're worried about now is fucking wiring. Now I gotta get this fucking thing wired in there to that gauge. And that, the only way to do that is by looping it through here and down and around through that grommet that I already have open. So I don't want to make a new hole. And I don't want to route it where there's already no wires, because I'm already gonna have to clean up all this fucking bullshit, you know, from the fan. And so I think it'd be best just to run this along these wires, or along this frame anyway, up here, back that way. Yeah. The way we do that is by grabbing these. They're gonna run down here. We're gonna pull them out through there, pop them out through there. But that means I gotta get more wires. I don't feel like getting wires today.
Lazy bastard.
Then we gotta splice into the fuse box and everything else. Right now I'm just making sure that our thermostat is working and opening, because we just drained a little bit of coolant, so we have to refill it. Now I'm making sure there's no air in the system so we're not overheating. Literally blew out 3 hoses back here for that. So once it gets up to temp, we'll see. Which it would be a lot easier to see if I had my, you know, my gauge. So we ain't even gonna worry about it. So yeah, gang, I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip. Alright, gang. Here we are, wiring this temperature sensor to the gauge. We just got back from Cars and Tacos in Weatherford. Oh, it was pretty nice. We seen some nice cars. Yeah. You know, getting this glow shift shit together. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna run this wire so it's not all looking disgusting in here. Like, I need to get some sort of cover for this area. And I gotta figure out where I'm gonna run this freaking power thing from. Yep, because these, I should have got a different type of fuse splitter, or whatchamacallit, circuit connector or circuit expander, whatever you want to call it. God dang. Yeah, I got the wrong ones, ain't gonna lie. We got these ones, and they look like they're a lot bigger, and I don't think I got any fuses that are this big up here. So, yeah, exactly. Dang. Alright. So we're just gonna get this wire ran, because we're gonna have to get power wires from this fuse box up to the gauge. Or actually, we can run it from the trunk in that fuse box, or we can find a constant 12-volt power wire under the dash, which I doubt I'm gonna find one that's reliable without cutting into something. I don't want to cut into something because I'm about to get a different kind of, what is it, fuse tap. So you can put a fuse between the gauge and the power so we're not blowing anything up, honestly. If we run wires from back here, boom. Damn, still the same. Yeah, we still fucked up. We got the wrong size fuse things, so. Good thing we can go back tomorrow and get the right ones.
The next day.
Alright, gang, so it's a new day. And I finally got the right fucking pieces. These ones, right here. And I thought I was gonna run these wires from the front fuse box, you know, through the firewall and everything, but I'm gonna run it through the back because there's not too many switched constants, like switched 12-volt constants on that front fucking fuse box for the charger. And I thought I had a fuse box under the dash, which I don't think I do. I don't, or it would be on a forum. I'm gonna use the one in the rear and then run the wires through the trunk, the back seat, that side panel kicker on my floorboard, and then up to the gauges, the gauge pods. It's kind of our only option if I want to do it like this, or unless I'm gonna like splice into the wires that are under my dash, which I'm not gonna do that. That's crazy. I mean, I could do it, but that's more work, and I'm not trying to splice a bunch of wires that I would have to know what they are, and I don't know what they are. And I'm not trying to dive into all the wiring diagrams just to wire in a couple freaking gauge pods or gauges that I can just use a fuse tap for. So we'll just make sure the wires are ran as clean as possible. Plus, I need a new trunk camera, so this is gonna give us a good time to come in here and look at our trunk shit. And yeah, let's go ahead and start pulling these out. I'm gonna get y'all when I'm running the wire back here, I guess. Yeah. All right, whatever. Here we are. We got these AAD performance freaking control arms here, the upper control arms. And yeah, them hoes are billet. And we got the blue ones. We didn't get the red ones. I felt like the red would have been too cliche. Everybody's getting red. And then I got some cheapo depot tires that we're gonna burn up. Yeah, these tires, we got fucking 315/30s, bro. 315/30 by 20. Yeah, those hoes are gonna be wide. Hopefully they're not rubbing on anything. Spacers off the front and double spacer the rear, but that's so fucking ghetto, dude. So yeah, that's what we're gonna work on today. We're gonna get the new tires, get them mounted, balanced, and then we'll probably bring it home and work on the upper control arms. So I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip. I'm gonna start doing this way more efficiently. I just had to figure out how to do it first, and this is how you do it. So yeah, I'm gonna catch you on the flip. We are in Anderson's getting our freaking tires replaced. I should do these valve stems too. Might as well just do everything while I'm here. Fuck it. So I'll lose my caps. There she is. Sure. Yeah. You know how it is. Trying to get work done and shit with one hand. I look like a dumbass. Alright, don't break the damn sensors. Don't scratch the wheel on it. Just try to fucking fixed. Alright, we got that one off. And put this one on here. Oh. I ain't gonna lie, gang. I thought these ones weren't gonna fit for a second. But they fit. We're gonna go ahead and try to balance them too. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh. Sheesh. Come on, bro, run it. Wow. Boom. That's 315s. That's retarded. Definitely time for some front tires too. Dang, them wheels do stick out. Time for that wide body kit. Sheesh. Yeah, this car needs a whole fucking bath. Alright, gang, we're back. It's the same day. Same day, I promise. We're fucking leaking. This looks like fucking coolant oil mix, mash, whatever the fuck it wants to be. Looks like it's leaking from the cylinder heads. And right in here, you'll see a little fucking corner of wetness on the cylinder head right here. Right in there. Yeah. Alright, I don't know. We're not gonna stress about it too much until probably after the Mopar Heaven event. Because we still got that fucking thing that's leaking, this fucking power steering pump, and we still got our wire and our fog lights, bro. And I have not figured out how to do that. Like, it's probably super fucking simple, but I have not looked it up. I mean, I've looked it up, but I can't find a wiring diagram, so I'm about to go look at somebody else's charger and figure out exactly how it's wired. That's probably the best way to do it. And then, but before that, we're doing these freaking AAD upper control arms. These fucking billet boys right here. Look at me dropping my phone again. Almost. Oh, that's not it. This is it. Boom. Trying to figure out what these are, because these look like some sort of adjustment keys that are right here. So these are the control arms that are gonna go in here. Dang. They both look really good. I'm glad I got the blue ones too. Alright. Super easy, so I'm able to just take off those two bolts. Bolt here, and then this bolt right here. And then we'll pop it out, pull it out, reattach it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this shit jacked up. Y'all are not gonna see me do this, so I'm gonna catch you on the flip. See? Told y'all are not gonna see me do that shit. Right, like I said, boom. There's bolt there, bolt there. Bolt right there, bolt right here. We're gonna come in, unbolt those. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that stuff unbolted, and I'll catch you guys when whenever I take it out. How about that? You guys know where the bolts are located. If I have a hard time, I will pull the camera back out and show y'all what the fuck's going on. Because we might have to drop the shock. I don't think we're gonna have to drop the shock. If we do, it's gonna be like just unbolting it to the top couple threads and then letting it hang. But then, even then, if you just wiggle these fuckers out, they'll come out. So yeah, I'm gonna catch you on the flip. All right, gang. Here we are. We got this one out. And we're pretty much ready to pull this one out too. Just this bolt. Boom. Boom. And then we're gonna smack this a few times, get this fucking spindle separated from this upper control arm. And then we'll go ahead and try to put them other ones in, get them placed. Hopefully they fit. I mean, they're gonna fit. But for this model, 300, Chrysler 300, the Charger, the Magnum, it's all the same shit. Literally interchangeable parts, all right? So yeah, let's go pull that other one out first. Control arm is out, gang. Just gonna let it hang here. It'll be fine, dude. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure everything else is pretty decent. We're gonna have to grease these lower ball joints for sure. So we're gonna make sure these grease zerts are good. I swear I could have. I did not order the fucking front shocks yet. But that's next. Front Bilsteins are next for sure. Because I don't think these are necessarily bad, but they are pretty cheap. Alright. Back to work. We're about to see how these look placed in here. Make sure these are wiped off. You guys don't know how bad I want to paint my spindles now. It's crazy. All that fucking grease and shit. Oh yeah, everything's getting greasy and dirty again anyway. The point is to make sure it looks good now. So, alright, let's grab those, get them placed in here. Make sure I don't have to do any weird adjustments to them. I shouldn't have to. I don't think. Do I want to touch them with my hands? Yes, I'm gonna have to. Who cares? Apparently they're adjustable, but I don't know. I think those keys have something to do with the adjustability. These keys got something to do with that, but I'm not too sure because there's nothing really in these instructions. All this shit's talking about more room, remove the plastic cowl. You don't need to remove that shit, just get your fingers in there, dude. Only qualified alignment technician. Guess what? Guess where I worked? Guess what I did? Alignments. Okay? Oh, for sphere sphinx arms, you can change the caster by mixing the tab offsets the front and back. Remove the front. Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do is just keep them stock. I'm pretty sure this first set of keys is just setting the caster. So caster, boom. Caster, camber would be how, so caster's like the angle of where your shock's at. So basically how straight this fucker would be sitting up, straight up, I guess. Not this spindle, this shock. Look at the shock movements. Yeah, I probably cannot see it moving, but it's moving. See? Back and forth. Whatever. You don't understand alignments, you won't understand this. But that's okay, you're not meant to. I'm just showing you how to put this shit in here. So, I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip. Boom. We got one in. Much I know right now, you might have to loosen these up. Just loosen them up. When you get it back in there, tighten them back up. Because that's what we're doing on this side. We're just trying to get these bolts over here lined up now, which isn't too hard. It's just gotta go back behind the spring and everything. And then yeah, we'll put these bolts in, put that to that, and then boom. We'll tighten everything up, put the wheels on, see how it drives, make sure it's all tight and everything, nothing's too fucking wonky. And then order our front freaking shocks. And then, yeah, because then we're going to have to work on trying to get in alignment. And hopefully this didn't throw off anything too much, too bad. I don't think it did. If anything, it straightened it up. Or made it 10 times worse. But we're not gonna worry about that. Those are all hypotheticals at this point. We're just gonna get it back together, so I'm gonna catch you on the flip. Boom. Both sides are installed. I actually can't tell if they're backwards or not, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, you know, we live and we learn. We really just need to clean this fender well. Alright, let's put the tires on. Boom. Wheels are on. Yeah. She needs a good old detail. Then I guess I need to keep hold of these. 4, 6. Keep a hold of these for sure. Still fucking. I don't even know. I think it's oil. It's okay. We're gonna push her till she blows up. That's literally the motto, okay? And then guess what? We'll fucking rebuild her. Even better. Look at these thick ass wheels. They're cheap, but what the fuck? Those are 315s, bro. That's crazy. So keep that. Keep these instructions, bro. That's premium right there. It's all premium shit. Gotta go check out AAD Performance. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I bought this. Oh, it's AAD Performance. I'm stupid. AAD Performance, gang. We're gonna keep this warranty and shit. We're gonna pick up these tools, drop this shit down. She can drop it down right now. Just to make sure it's gonna hold. So now I'm a little worried. We're definitely gonna get an alignment now. Maybe not. This side's probably pointed out just a little bit. So, It'll probably line up pretty perfectly whenever we start moving the wheel, maybe. It looks like I'm a little towed out right now. But that's just probably because my wheel's turned in right here. So that's what I'm hoping. So yeah, hopefully the wheel isn't straight right now. I would cry, bro. We'll figure it out in a second. Let's pick up these tools.